Get cozy, everybody, because today we'll continue on with a game called For Amerta. I forgot where we were. I just know that I had to go to work immediately. So, load the game. Load it. Here we are. Thank you for realizing. I'll make this short. My dad's getting remarried. To that woman that you don't really like? Yeah. She doesn't even bother trying to talk to me properly. I'm sure she's just in it for the money. Or something since she has a son too. Oh. I keep telling my dad that I don't like her and that I oppose to the wedding. That the two of us are just doing fine just by ourselves. I don't want to deal with my dad's failed marriage again. Things got heated when we were talking, then he told me to leave the house if I hate it so much. Oh, okay. That's why he left and shit. And you actually left, didn't you? Of course I did. Well, I couldn't really think straight back then, so I just stormed off out of rage without thinking twice. And it's embarrassing to walk back home after all that, you know? And so I ran away from home. I didn't want to worry you or Amerta. You two had enough problems on your plates. So I lied and told you that I'm leaving town to live with my aunt. ... What the hell, don't look so sad over it. I'm sorry I lied, okay? It's not just that. You could have asked us for help. Help, huh? That's a bit rich coming from you. What? Nothing. Look, I've told you. You two had enough stuff to deal with. Besides, this isn't anything big, just our usual squabble. It's just how my dad and I are always like this. Getting kicked out of the house is not the usual squabble, Kai. Fine, I guess you have a point. But my dad and I have made up this morning, and we reached a compromise. So everything's good on my end for now. If you say so. Yeah, so enough about me. More importantly, are you okay? Yeah, I slept the entire day. Of course I'm fine. Not that. I meant Amerta. Amerta? Then why are you asking me? Ask her yourself. Oh god, it is true. What's true? Why are you being so cryptic now? I see Kai taking a deep breath in, as if he's bracing himself. Rendra. Amerta's already dead? What? What? Yeah, what? Oh, funny joke, Kai. The entire audience is laughing at you right now. Wait, what? Looking at Kai's expression, I slowly come to realize that he's not playing around, to my dismay. I wouldn't joke about something like this, and you know that. Amerta died a few days ago, hit by a car. Again? Fucking cars. And you were there to witness it. My dad told me about it too. Apparently that's also one of the reasons why he went to look for me in the first place. He knew that the three of us are good friends, so he wanted to make sure I knew about this. He's also heard of your questionable actions. Questionable actions? Kai only clicks his tongue and ruffles his hair. You mean when I tried to cut myself? Talking to no one, zoning out for hours, asking Amerta's mom about her recently dead daughter. Oh, and you've also slept on the streets where Amerta died. Oh. Your dad had to come get you almost every night and drag you back home. ... Don't get started on the rumors. I believe you visited my school this afternoon and I heard your name being tossed around. Some thought you can see ghosts. Some thought you've gone mad. Oh, fuck. That surprised me. Not everyone in my school knows who I am, let alone those in his school. Is it really that bad? To be honest, I didn't believe any of it at first, until I heard you talk as if Amerta's still alive. But she is alive. Kai, I swear I've seen her and I can even physically touch her. Then how about this? I'll listen to your side of the story. No, he's just think I'm crazy. Well, if anything, I'd be happy if Amerta's actually alive. Also, do you really think I'm that mean? You're clearly going through something right now. I'm not gonna mock you and rub the salt on your wound. Besides, I've told you my story, now it's your turn. In the end, I decided to tell him about the loops, the deaths, and even about what happened during the fourth loop. As Kai listens, his expression shifts from confusion to bewilderment to concern. He seems to have a lot to say, but he keeps himself mostly silent. I think he's waiting for me to be done with my story. So, yeah, that's all. ... I keep waiting for him to talk, but his mouth just hangs open wordlessly for a short while. I don't blame him. If Kai were to tell me that he's been stuck in the same date over and over, I'd be speechless too. Right. How do I say this in the nicest way possible? No need for any of that. Just tell me what you actually think. How do you feel about a nice small white room? Confined space, meals will be provided, people will be checking up on you. Doesn't that sound good? Okay, then everyone is right. You're losing it, Rendra. Well, I expected it. Kai is usually brutally honest. And no, I don't mean that as an insult. You clearly need help, Rendra. There's never been a time loop to begin with. I remember you texting me about the missing person poster 2 days ago, and you told me that was during your third loop, right? If the time loop thing is actually real, then I wouldn't remember ever texting you. See? Kai pulls up his phone and shows me the same messages you've exchanged during the third loop. Oh. No way. As my head begins to sting, Kai slips his phone back into his pocket before continuing on. You said that you basically got yourself killed. How many times now? 3? And one of them is suicide? It's fortunate that those happen to be hallucinations. What if one day it actually happened in real life and you got injured or died, so there's no time loop? Hooray! No, but it feels real, Kai. Are you saying that all this time my brain has just been playing tricks to screw with me? Yeah. That's the only explanation here. Well, that's the only logical explanation that I can think of. Well, aside from obviously seeing some sort of psychiatrist, maybe I can take you to Amerta's grave? I heard that you weren't there for her funeral. That makes the both of us. Maybe I can visit her for closure? No. Go without me. Why not? Rendra. Get the hint, Kai. Sorry, but I think I need some time alone right now. Bitch, god damn it. Just accept the reality, dude. I set my half-eaten bowl of meatballs aside, stood up, and walked away. Shit, I messed up. That's the only thing I hear from Kai's muttering. The more steps I take, the guiltier I feel. I know the guy had good intentions. Hell, out of the 3 of us, he had it worse. While he's kicked out of his house, staying at God knows where, one of his closest friends died and the other one, in his eyes, is insane. His explanation does sound logical. It's realistic. Time travel only exists in fiction after all. That would explain the subtle differences between each loop, yeah. That would also explain why everyone's been looking at me weirdly. It would explain why my parents have been acting overly concerned too. I mean, their only son is going mad in their eyes. It makes sense. Yet why am I so mad at Kai? Yeah, what the hell, dude? That and Amerta, I still can't make sense of her. Is she really a hallucination? She feels real though. Or is it because I really am losing my mind? No, I'm not crazy, am I? I can still think clearly, I think. Ren? Bitch, what are you doing here? Both my thought process and legs freeze almost instantly. That's Amerta's voice. Ren, that is you, right? I don't want to pay her any mind. After all, she's not real, is she? That's why you needed to go to her grave. Confirmation. With that thought in mind, I continued to walk away. What, Ren? Are you ignoring me? My hand is suddenly grabbed and... Oh crap, dude. Rendra... What the hell? Oh, right, the car. ... Seriously, what's wrong? Well, there's this thing on your face, and there's something popping out of your split head. You were absent today too, right? Are you a zombie? Did you get sick? Well, I am now, getting sick. I'm getting there. Oh, I get it. Are you sick of seeing me, Ren? Physically, yes. Silly, Ren, you should have done something when my head got crushed under the car wheel when I got home just now. Could I have done something? Now look at you, losing your head over this too. Oops, sorry. That was funnier in my head, but I'm pal. Haha, yeah, that is funny. Well, aren't you going to redo again? Oh, would you look at that, a train track. They're closing the gates. How convenient, that means you can kill yourself right now. Of course, you can still redo without harming yourself, but it's faster this way, don't you agree? Save here. There we go. How about we stand on the track? Without questioning her whatsoever, I stand close to the gate. Is this real? Is this hallucination? Was the guy from earlier even real? I'll just redo again. If I actually die, then whatever. It's been a good run. Hell, this might be a chance for me to get transported to another world. Haha, you watch too much anime. Those things aren't real. There's time travel after all. Why not isekai? I see the train approaching. Where? Weirdly enough, I'm grinning ear to ear right now. Before anyone can stop me, I jump right onto the track as soon as the train is only steps away. Crash. Cool. Dot dot dot. Wait, what? No, really, what? Huh? Where the hell am I? The sight of an unnatural looking forest shocked me. There's a sword? No, really? Are we in isekai now? Yet my mind feels refreshed and calm somehow. Is this it? Have I truly gone insane now? Or did I actually die? I pinch my cheek. It hurts. It's also this important looking sword beside me. It looks like something straight out of a fantasy story. Did I actually get isekai'd? What the fuck? Where is this story going? Okay, now what? Huh. Okay. Ending 3. For another. Let me just... ending 3. For another. Okay, so that's ending 3. Load the game. So that explains it. So what if he shut her up? Okay. I punched her. Ew. Now there's blood all over my hand. She's now on the ground clutching her face. Usually I'm better at keeping myself from resorting to violence, but who cares? This Amerta is not real anyway. It was just some random passerby. Oops, sorry, dude. Kai was right. There's no way that this is the real Amerta. Telling me to kill myself like that? It's not what she would have wanted. Speaking of Kai, I see him running up to me with a knife? No, wait. Why does he look so shocked? Oi! What did I do? Did I actually punch someone in the face? Rendra, what the hell did you do? Did I punch an old lady? Please no. What? Look at who you punched, you idiot! Who? At that, I looked down to where Amerta supposedly was and... Wait, you? Okay. Well, at least it wasn't someone random. Rendra, surprisingly, you have a lot of power in your punch. Yeah. I've been working out. Mr. Ari? Both Kai and I help him stand up. Other than his bleeding nose, he seems fine. I hope. Before I can say anything, Kai already beat me to it. Sir, are you okay? Yeah, although I suspect my nose is broken. I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean to. It's alright. I can always get it checked and fixed it up. The question is, are you alright, Rendra? Sir, you're the one with the physical injury. I think you need to ask that question to yourself. Haha, you have a point. Rendra. Go home and cool your head or something. I'll accompany your teacher to the hospital to get this treated. Your house is pretty close anyway, right? But I'm the one who caused that injury in the first place. At least let me... Seriously, Rendra, you're pretty unreliable right now. I'm betting that the hallucinations is why you even punched this man in the first place, yeah? I can only purse my lips at that. Haha! Logic. He's pissing me off and I want to talk back to him, but I know that he's right. Sighing, Mr. Ari then pats Kai's shoulder. I'll be fine. I could walk myself to the hospital. Instead, can you accompany Rendra back home? Are you sure, sir? Yes, I'm thinking that his hallucination seems to be worsening since he had such a violent reaction to it. Please keep an eye on him until he's back home. Cool. So there was no time loop shit. This actually makes a lot more sense now. Cool. ... Silence between us is cut short by Kai's sigh. You heard him. Come on, I'll walk you home. Sure. Now what? ... Throughout our walk home, there's this awkward silence between us. I've sometimes wished that both Amerta and Kai could tone it down just a bit whenever we hung out. I didn't realize how good I had it back then. The feeling of guilt thanks to earlier didn't help either. Luckily, before the air becomes too unbearable, we've arrived. Thanks for walking me home. Huh? Rest up, Rendra. And also, I'll treat you again tomorrow. Same time, same place? Sure. Right. See you then. As soon as Kai left, I entered my own house. As usual, no one's around. My dad is still working and my mom is cooped up in her own room. So there is someone in our house. We just lied. Having no one to greet, I just go straight to my room. With no other desire to do anything else, I waste no time to lay on my bed and sleep through the rest of the evening. Cool. Now what? Oh, my back. Oh, don't forget to stretch, boys. Opening my eyes, I see a scene play out. What scene? Another dream. It's nighttime and this is the location of where the car is supposed to hit us. On the road, I notice a body lying in front of a stopped car. Oh, it's Amerta. Half her head crushed under a car's tire. Rendra, why did you save me? Because you're already beyond saving. Think here, even the doctors, a professional would say, yeah, you're dead. Why did you save me? You were there. You could have pulled me out of the way and shielded me. Or you could have pulled me out of the way or shielded me. And then get killed? No, thank you. But you only stood there back then because, it happened so fast. Useless. You can't even save the girl you love. You're so useless. Well, at least I'm alive. I can always compensate. Or something. I don't know, man. ... Oh, I get it now. This is why I felt angry at Kai earlier. Everything's so grotesque and bloody now. But don't worry, let's redo. Redo again and again and again. Redo for eternity. That way your murder can be back, so will your peaceful daily lives. Oh, a buzzing sound wakes me up once again. Kai is calling me and it's currently 2:24 p.m. Huh? Did I just sleep for 20 hours? No way. Or is my time perception getting way off? Not wanting to think about it too much, I pick up Kai's call and not ignoring the dead girl in front of me. The corpse girl. Don't ignore me, I'm ignoring you. Hey, you good today? Kai, why do you look like Amerta but crushed by a car? Hey, you good today? Yeah, everything is fine. Everything is fine. So giggles the corpse girl in front of us. Uh-huh, sure. The offer for another round of meatballs is still up, by the way. You want to come with? As long as the corpse girl isn't blocking our way, sure, let's go. You're still here. I ended up accepting his offer. I don't want to be angry at him forever, but seeing Amerta staring at me from the corner of my eyes like that is making it hard for me to do that. I don't need a doctor. I need an exorcist. Since earlier, she's been staring at me wordlessly, and it's starting to creep me out. Besides, with how Kai is acting right now, it's not helping. He hasn't said much since earlier, like he's unsure of what to say. Like he's walking on eggshells. Just like the rest of them. Oi, Rendra. You can just tell me that you're not fine, you know? You're always like that. You keep saying that everything is fine and dandy, even after what happened a month ago. Oh, forget it. I probably shouldn't have mentioned that. Kai, are you trying to do some damage control or something? Honestly, you're doing such a piss-poor job at it right now. I thought spending time with you would make things go back to the usual, normal daily lives. I didn't expect you to pity me too. It's not pity, it's guilt, Rendra. I know you were pissed at me yesterday. Calling you unreliable and all that wasn't cool. I would be pissed though if you called me that in my lowest moment. So, I'm sorry. An apology won't be able to fix the damage, Kai. Well, it's a start, so it's something, I guess. I wasn't just hurt from this. You know what else happened? Thanks to your lack of tact, the shit I'm seeing, they're getting worse now. Hell, I see Amerta with half her head crushed staring at me right there. It's driving me insane, Kai. She keeps telling me to kill myself and restart the loop. it even made me punch my own teacher. Rendra. Jesus, I'm sorry. I didn't know things would get that bad for you. But, at least she's not real, right? Don't listen to her, okay? No shit, she's not real, Kai. Again, you telling me that doesn't change anything because she's still there? And you called me unreliable? You only made the situation worse since you came back here. Yeah, well, what do you expect? I can't properly help you, Rendra. I'm not a psychiatrist. Has the point. Yeah, it's not the other person's responsibility for your own happiness. Like, go get help, dude. Why are you getting mad at the person who has no idea what you're going through? Just saying. You don't have to be one to help me, Kai. Oh yeah? Do me a favor and just act like your usual self around me, will you? Like hell I can do that when you can't even act like your usual self either. Haha. What, you want me to keep letting you live under hallucinations? Is that it? I'm so sorry for trying to help my best friend realize that what he's seeing isn't real. I guess I'm the big bad villain now. Why is that anyway? Because that's the only way you'll be able to see Amerta again? Because you want to live out a fantasy where you saved her? Ha! With the tiniest amount of rationality that's still in your brain right now, try to think, or you should just go to a professional right about now. Stop talking. Just go there. Would Amerta really want this, Rendra? You really think she died for... Oh, what happened? ... Oh, we punched him. Shit, I let my emotions get the better of me again. Kai, Did we punch him again? Oh. Unable to finish my sentence, I suddenly feel a surge of pain on my cheek. Before I have any chance to say anything, Kai interrupts me. Punching people again. You've really changed, huh? What happened to the Rendra who won't ever start a fight because he didn't want to cause problems for his parents? Take a cold hard look at yourself, Rendra. Do you think you'll get better if you keep on living, pretending as if Amerta's alive? Even before I arrived, you were already crumbling down, weren't you? I land another blow on Kai. He grunts before he smacked me back almost right away. Before we know it, our conversation had turned into a full-blown fight between us, with neither of us holding back. And I guess the random passerby is just like, just film it or something. Help, someone help. I'm just gonna post this on social media. There's even a tiny crowd forming around us. Holy crap, I was right. But we couldn't care less. Anything that's left unsaid, days or even years worth of pent-up emotions, are all expressed in this one moment. It's certainly not the healthiest way to do this. I don't want to hurt Kai either. Yet despite the pain, this is oddly very refreshing. My mind that's always preoccupied with Amerta is finally empty for the first time in what seems to be a long time. My only focus is on the fight for my life. Although I know I stand no chance when it comes to a physical fight against Kai. While I spend most of my time indoors, Kai would spend his time working out or playing football. So, we got beat up. The outcome of the fight is very clear. The both of us took some time for a breather. Took a breather. Just when I started to think that Kai is so mad at me, he suddenly lets out a smug chuckle. Are you satisfied now? Jesus, both of us are wrecked. I could say the same thing to you. You seemed like you were enjoying this. Right back at you, Rendra. Still, I want to apologize for hitting you and all. Please, stop this nonsense. It would be weird if the conversation was cut short because someone called the cops and the cops arrived early, which is great, which happens rarely. But I still stand by what I've said. That's the one thing I won't apologize for. I really do think you need help. Your parents are worried to death, everyone can see that. I'm sure the teacher of yours is worried too. He keeps prioritizing you before his broken nose. So please, Rendra, even just for this once. Unable to finish the sentence, Kai's voice starts to waver. Then, the usual confident Kai, he cries. Please, just listen to me. Get help. Amerta's already gone. You're the only one I have left, Rendra. If you're gone, God damn it. Again, he doesn't finish the sentence and stands up instead, quickly wiping his tears away. Hell, he doesn't even let me see his face at all as he hurriedly walks away. Shit, I really fucked up. I even managed to make Kai, of all people, cry like that. No, there's no time to think and stand idly. Kai's already on the other side of the road. I chase after Kai. Without any second thoughts, I run up to him, all while calling out his name, and then another car accident. I see Kai stopping and turning around, yet his eyes widen in shock. Really? Really? Car thing? Before I could figure out why his expression shifted like that. Oh, cars. How many times have you taken my life already? The drivers here are fucking terrible. What, are the drivers blindfolded? Dot, dot, dot. Well, at least I'm with Amerta now, so that's something. Dot, dot, dot. All these unkept graveyards. And then there's Rendra's. Her grave really is as spotless as it was back then. Can you see how hard your parents work to clean this up every month? You'd be touched by this, I'm sure. But man, it's been 4 years, hasn't it? Do you know how much sleep I've lost all because you couldn't be bothered to look left and right when crossing the damn road? That is funny, you fucking idiot. So I get over the fact that you died the same way Amerta did. What are you, soulmates? Sometimes I keep thinking back to that day. You called out to me because you wanted to say something, didn't you? Were you still mad at me? Were you still mad back then? Did you want to kick my ass some more? Or was it the opposite? In the end, I had no way of knowing, huh? When Amerta died, you probably felt like this too. I'm sorry. I never really fully understood you and what you were going through back then, yet I kept pushing you to get help like it'll be that easy. I was just selfish, honestly. Now I get it. It's not so easy after all, huh? Quiet and peaceful life. Oh, fuck. I think you said that having a boring life is your dream or something. I just laughed it off back then, but... These past few years, I'll admit, I kinda felt numb. But I'll learn from your mistakes, so you can just rest easy with the murder up there. Yeah, I'll always remember to look left and right before crossing the street. I'll try to... No, I will live a peaceful life in your stead. That's the least I can do. Is it stead or steed? I think it's stead. For you. And for Amerta. Cool, so that was something. Always look left and right. For them. It'd be funny if the ending titles, it says something like, look left and right before crossing the street, or why did a chicken cross the road? Okay, now we're done with that. Let's, oops, not this one. Load. Yeah. Let's, call out for Kai. I call out his name from across the street. It's loud enough to attract the attention of nearby bystanders. Hearing that, Kai stops his track before he looks back at me. I was about to walk towards him, but my whole body freezes as I see a car passing high speed between us. That was close. I genuinely didn't see the car. After recovering from that small heart attack, I finally catch up to Kai. I also wanted to say sorry. You had the whole fight with your dad, got kicked out, and then came back to this mess. When Amerta died, I didn't do anything. Even right before her death, she sent me a cry of help, and I ignored it because of my own priorities. She's one of the kindest and brightest people I've known, Kai, and I've failed her. I thought that maybe it'll be better if I'm the one who died, or if I could turn back time to help her. Before I knew it, I'm already living in that fantasy, lashing out at those who tried to pull me out of it. In the end, there really is no what ifs in this world, is there? I know Amerta wouldn't have wanted any of this. I know I need to move on with my life, but can I even have that luxury? I failed you, not just Amerta, but everyone. You, Mr. Ari, and especially my parents. I feel like I can't go back anymore. Rendra, do I really need to explain it to you again? Who cares about the past? Yeah, you fucked up before, but then what? You can't really change what you've done back then, can you? Of course you can't go back because all you can do now is face forward. Look, do you really want to fix the situation or not? Yeah, I do. I really need help. You're right, Kai. Glad you came to your senses, Rendra. What can I say? I'm always right, aren't I? Just kidding. For now, let's get to the hospital first and get these treated, yeah? Come on, stop crying. You're going to make me cry too. Says the one who cried first. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh. Now what? Two bros. Okay. Alright. I finished reading it, Rennie. Now this is one hell of a nostalgia trip. Well, in my opinion, the draft is great. It's a bit rushed, but it's a one-shot, I get it. I don't know why you won't let me read your older works. Because I think this one is worth reading. The other comics I made are lame, edgy, and the stories made no sense anyway. What? As if this one isn't edgy already. I think you're just saying that to be humble. Also, don't forget to change my name in that comic if you plan on releasing it to the public. You drew me so handsomely there. I'm flattered, but I wouldn't want more fans stuck in my socials, you know? Yeah. The names will definitely be changed later. Don't worry. It's been almost 4 years since Amerta died. Both Kai and I left our hometown due to college. Now we live temporarily in this bustling big city, Jakarta. We don't go to the same university. We initially planned to, but Kai had to be a dumbass and failed the entrance exam because he underestimated it. Well, this other private university accepted me though. At least we're in the same city, right? Is all he had to say about it. What's wrong? You went quiet all of a sudden. Had something on your mind? I was just thinking about how time passed by so quickly. Yeah, I still remember your facial muscles being so stiff that seeing you smile is like seeing a blue moon appear. Shut it, Kai. I'm saying that as a good thing, though. It's nice seeing you loosen up like that, you know? Whoa, what's this? Kai generally praising me for once? Now that's a rare occurrence. Hey, it's not as if I'm stingy with it. If you want compliments, then you couldn't ask nicely. Yeah, I know. Save that for your fans. Speaking of, how's your streaming going lately? It's been going like usual. Except that there are more and more annoying viewers that popped up. Honestly, it was pretty fun at first, but now it's starting to tick me off. They spam the same thing over and over. Sometimes they would try and tell me what to do, so I started having mods to ban them. Yet it's still not enough. I only have like 3 mods. I don't want to add another one. Toxic gamer attracts toxic viewers, huh? You don't get it. Being toxic is part of the fun. Anyway, maybe I can help you with the mod shortage. I don't think I could stay for half your stream since you stream 2 to 5 hours a day, but... No, Rennie, you need to focus on your thesis. Wait, unless... Unless what? The girl I introduced to you, Natalia? You know that she's one of my mods. Is this just an excuse so you can help her instead? What? No, nothing like that. But you two have been getting along, right? Natalia only has good things to say about you after all. I guess you could say that. We plan on meeting again next week. Look at you two, clicking really well with each other. Man, I'm jealous. What, should I introduce you to someone too? Wait, now that I think of it, I don't even know what your type is. You never really talk about your love life. Nah, don't worry about it, I was just joking. I want to enjoy being single and free for a long time. Shit, I just remembered now. I have a meeting with my professor in about an hour. Huh? The traffic is bad out there. You better go now. I don't really want to go. I don't know when else will I be able to enjoy this expensive cafe, and I haven't even finished my food yet. What's more important to you, enjoy some expensive cafe or your grades? Besides, you can just take the leftovers with you. Haven't you neglected your grades enough already? Fine. You have a point. Then I'll see you soon, yeah? Thanks for spending some time with me today, despite being busy. It's been a while since we last did that. Yeah, likewise. Thanks for reading the comic I made, giving it a feedback. Let's meet up again sometime soon. And with that, Kai left. Okay. Having nothing else to do, I decide to leave the cafe. As soon as I do, I see... her. Today's one of those days, I guess. Yes, I'm still seeing hallucinations of Amerta. But thanks to my medication and therapy, it never really got as bad as it was 4 years ago. Truth be told, I wouldn't say I'm completely healed yet. Memories of what happened 4 years ago still haunts me. Sometimes I still have nightmares. Sometimes I still see Amerta with half her face gone. Sometimes she's still going on and on about time loops. Even if one day I stop seeing hallucinations of her, I don't think I'll be able to forget Amerta. However, despite all that, I'm still surprised that I made it this far. I really did think that everything's over and broken beyond fixing 4 years ago. Yet, here I am, living like a normal college student with decent grades. There's still a lot I need to work on, sure, but I think I'll be able to get through it. Slowly but surely. Amerta was right after all. There's still hope. Oh, so that makes sense. Ending 1 for Amerta. Cool, so we did it. We got all the endings. According to the game, it has 4 endings, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, yep, there is a... Ooh, I haven't seen this in... Oh wait, this is from the beginning, right? Cool. Not really a fan of Bleach, though. I didn't understand the first few seasons. I'm like, okay, that's something. Thank you for playing. Well, thank you for making the game. So, bonus scene, nothing. Oh, cool. It changed, graduated, yada yada. Cool. Gallery. 2, 3. Extra. Wait, are there more here? Hi, this is Lafana or Sylvan, the creator of this VN. Thank you so much for playing until the end. I hope you enjoyed what you just experienced. Yeah, it's pretty good. First I was like, great, another time loop. That was a... Very proud to be able to release yet another VN. You have other games? Cool. And I'm very satisfied to be able to program more things into VN compared to my last work. Sweetest Valentine, even though this game is way shorter. If I learned how to create a gallery, learn how to switch menu screens and more. Even though the story is pretty simple and the UI is pretty basic, I still learned a lot from this. There is beauty in simplicity. Complexity is fucking annoying. To be honest, the development of this VN gave me quite a rough time. I kept worrying if this whole process will be worth it. Or not. People will even like this VN. I like it. And coding kept frustrating me. Yeah, coding sucks. But it is needed. But in the end, I realized once again that the reason I'm making these VNs are for me and myself. You got 2 of you inside yourself? Okay. So I just decided to fucking go through what I've started. Oh, and take breaks, everyone. Resting is important. Hell yeah. Even when you're doing something you enjoy, don't burn yourself out like I did, lol. That being said, once again, thank you for your time. I definitely still want to create even more games in the future. So I hope we can meet again. For now, I slip. Cute. After ending 1, Rendra ended up graduating with pretty good GPA. He worked hard. Oh, that's his mom, dad. Meanwhile, Kyle didn't finish his thesis on time, but he'll be fine. I just want to be free. Cool. Anything other else to say? Nope. So I guess these are just extras. Are just left blank on purpose, or do I have to do something in order to get that? Dunno. So I guess that's it. This game is called Amerta. If you want to try the game for yourselves, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.